Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. You might notice in this video that my voice is a bit changed. The reason of course is the sinus condition that I currently have, and in the upcoming weeks I might perform an adenodectomy operation which might affect my voice for a few days. So anyway, forgive me if I cannot speak for a long time, but anyway, let me just tell you something about these signals which I have sent here last Saturday. So as we can see, my friends, yesterday we actually had the news of the ISM PMI, and I don't know how I missed informing you about this one. However, this of course has affected the market. Now of course I'm not blaming the news. Most of these signals actually went in the profit, but actually some of them went in loss, but that was due to the news. For example, the Euro USD, my friends, the Euro USD signal actually was working very well, running in about 88 pips, 80 pips of profit, and went all the way back to the entry. Pound USD of course has failed. That was in my opinion due to the news. The Pound USD actually was doing well as well. It went in about 60 pips of profit. AUDUSD did not do well at all and instantly exceeded the edge of the safe zone. USDCAD same, also it didn't work at all, sadly. USDJPY, however, it actually is still working, and as you can see, the market has reversed already for more than 5 times on the same level of the previous support at 144.250. Currently running in about 44 pips of profit. USDCHF was the only perfect signal here, which has actually worked perfectly fine and went all the way to the take profit level, making 105 pips of profit. But the gold is a big bummer. But I want to highlight that the gold actually was respecting the analysis and was going in a good profit of about 55 pips before the news hit the market. And as you can see, the gold has rose. So let's see now what we can do next with the market for the upcoming days of this week. And let's now begin the midweek analysis, and we will start with the Euro USD. So right now, if I go to the daily chart, my friends, right now we can see that the market has actually exceeds this support level right here, the previous support at 0.98115. So the market actually has closed above this level of a support. This was the Monday candle. Let me delete the old signal. And let's start fresh. So this was of course the Monday signal, and as you can see, it actually closed above that level of a previous support right here at 0.98115, which means that most likely right now we are looking to start buying the Euro USD, and this time the target, my friends, will be right here, the level of a support right there at 0.99267. It seems to me like the Euro USD is actually climbing its way toward that level of a previous support level to retest the level. Not to mention, of course, that we had here also a resistance trend line. And as you can see, the market seems like it's actually respected that level of a resistance trend line. So after the breakout or the bullish breakout from that level of a previous support, we can now expect from the Euro USD to continue to rise. First of all, it will retest the broken level of a resistance right here. By the way, we already had here one attempt of the retest of the broken support level, but that was only the resistance number 1. So now, after closing above that level of a support on Monday candle, most likely the market is actually going toward the second attempt right now of that level of a resistance, which means we will be actually buying the Euro USD till the market reaches the resistance number 2. Now going to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, we need to consider where exactly we can start buying the pair. And by looking at these levels right there, at 0.97887, we can tell clearly, my friends, that we had here a real level of a support, then a false breakout again, a real level, and then another false breakout, and then the same level of the real support has been respected again, which means this was support number 1. So we can actually start buying the Euro USD right on the second attempt of the support. And of course, if we check the support trend lines, that actually can confirm our theory that most likely the market is actually going to continue the rise. So that being said, I'm giving you the midweek signal to start buying the Euro USD from 0.97887, and the safe zone will be ranging till the lowest level of the real support at 0.97437, which means it's going to be ranging for 45 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be placed at that resistance number 1 on about 136 of profit. This was resistance number 1, and the target, my friends, going to be resistance number 2. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Moving now to the Pound USD. Of course, I need to remind everyone that these signals are fully based on the technical analysis, and you still, my friends, need to consider the fundamentals. Don't ever ignore the news. Don't ever assume that the signals will be profitable every single day. That's, of course, not possible. And when the news are out, there are no strategy in this world that can actually handle the news. I mean, when the news are out, you cannot actually rely on any strategy based on support and resistance. You have to go along with these news. You have to set pending orders. You have to consider that the market might actually jump up or down or fall down. So you have to be careful about these news, my friends. Don't ever expect that just because you have analyzed the market, for example, to start buying from this support level, that means no matter what news will come, the market will always reverse from this support. That is totally false. That is totally wrong, by the way. Sorry, not false. Anyway, forgive me if I'm not focusing so much with the English words here. I'm just trying to finish this video as soon as possible because really speaking is annoying to me. And by the way, just so if in case you didn't notice, I am pausing the recording every few minutes just to clean my nose. Sorry about that. So anyway, let me now start analyzing the Pound USD. So regarding the Pound USD, as you can see, my friends, the bullish movement right now is very, very strong. And as I have mentioned in the last Saturday video, we thought that the Pound USD is actually going to retest that broken level of a support right here at 1.12339. But Monday candle was actually a bullish one, and it seems like the Pound USD is indeed going to continue the rise. So moving now to the 1 hour time frame, and actually 4 hour time frame. Now, what we can see right here is actually excellent signal. I mean, that is perfect in my opinion. That is very clear and very obvious signal to see the support right there at 1.12379. That was a real level of a support, which has already become a resistance for once and twice. So we had here 2 attempts of a resistance. Then we had here this strong bullish breakout candle. That bullish breakout candle actually moved for about 134 pips. Now, the Pound USD is actually facing a resistance right there at 1.13650. Now we can actually expect from the market to make another pullback and falls for about 87 pips before we can start buying, of course, the Pound USD. Once we do that, the take profit level has to be placed as the highest level of the resistance right there at 1.15586, which means we are aiming 327 pips of profit. Let me just give you more realistic signal. I know that is nothing in the terms for the Pound USD right now, but still I would like to give you more realistic signal, so hopefully all of us will get out with a decent profit. So the previous support right here, it should be actually a good level of a take profit level, which means aiming 261 pips is fine. Meanwhile, the edge of the safe zone, my friends, is gonna be ranging till the lowest level of a real support right there. Pay attention, we had here a false breakout, then we had here 1 and 2 real level of a support. That's gonna be the edge of our safe zone, which means the edge of the safe zone is ranging for about 123 pips. Numbers that I have never ever imagined in my whole life to say about the Pound USD. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the for the Pound USD. Moving now to the AUD USD. Alright, so of course the AUD USD signal didn't work at all, but thankfully what happened later is actually very helpful. Now what we can see right here on the AUD USD is a simple double bottom pattern. Right there we can see that the market has indeed performed a double bottom pattern, and interestingly here, this was actually, my friends, the real level of the support right there. And this was, of course, a fake breakout. That's the reason we can see that the market has reversed almost on that level of a previous support, not right here. Not the lowest level of the support at 0.63705. No, the market has reversed exactly at 0.64140. Now what we can expect right now is that the AUDUSD is indeed going to continue the rise. Now we are having here a resistance trend line, my friends, exactly just like that. And as you can see, the market has indeed made the strong bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line, making it very simple for us to see that the market most likely is facing here a resistance zone, my friends. And now we can expect a pullback, and the market will most likely respect that level of a previous support right there. Let me just be sure of the level, exactly just like that. Just make sure it's accurate and correct. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go to the 1 hour just to confirm. And yes, that's so beautiful. That's beautiful. We can see here the real level of a support and the real level of a support, then a false breakout, and again excellent respecting for the real level of a support, which was previously a resistance. So definitely yes, making this signal reliable in my opinion. Back to the 4 hour time frame. We can now expect to start buying the AUDUSD after it falls for about 50 pips, my friends. That's going to be excellent level to start buying the pair, and the target most likely is going to be placed right there at the nearest real level of a resistance right here. Let me where is it? Bring it inside here. This level of a real resistance, which was of course previously a broken support. We can expect from this signal to continue rising for about 172 pips of profit, hopefully. And of course, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than the real level of a support right there as 0.640005, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 62 pips and the take profit level of about 172 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUDUSD. Moving now to the USDCAD. Guys, seriously, speaking now is really hurting my nose, I would say. I feel annoying now talking. That's why I need to finish this very soon. So I will just go fast with the other signals. So as we can see right now, my friends, USDCAD has actually failed. So now what we can expect from the USDCAD? Actually, the USDCAD has performed here a double top pattern, as we can see, which means right now we can expect from the USDCAD to actually continue the fall. The question is where exactly we can start by selling this pair. Well, the answer is really simple. We just need to identify the real level of a resistance and the previous level of a support. So right there, as you can see, my friends, this was exactly right here, the real level of a resistance. As we can see, it was a resistance right there, and it was of course a real level of a support. Then we had here the fake breakout from that support, and again the same level of a real support has been respected, which means we can actually wait for the USDCAD to rise for about 44 pips before we can start shorting it. Not to mention, of course, that we had here also a resistance trend line just like that. Perfect. So actually this makes it somehow a perfect signal. Now we can actually expect from the market to respect that level of a real resistance. I want to, yeah, that's better, that's better. Now we can see that we had here a resistance trend line, and here we had the fake breakout. The market did not respect this level as a new supported trend line. That didn't happen, and the market instantly broke out from that level of a resistance trend line. That being said, selling right there, my friends, is going to be ideal. The market will most likely respect that level of a previous resistance and respect the level of a resistance trend line. Now, once we do that, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a resistance right there, and the take profit level that actually should be placed right there at the nearest resistance to our entry, which means we are aiming approximately 158 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the edge of the safe zone is ranging for about 67 pips. There goes our signal, my friends, for the USDCAD. Moving now to the USDJPY, which, by the way, again remains the same. I mean, the USDJPY, for the first time in my life, for 4 continuous videos, just remains the same. Nothing's changed about the USDJPY at all. Moving now to the USDCHF. USDCHF now is something else, because I'm very happy about it. It was the only signal which has reached the take profit level in just one single day. Fantastic. It was a good signal, and I hope, guys, this signal has actually helped you to recover some of the losses made from the Saturday signals. So anyway, moving now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can notice right here, my friends, something. The market has already retested that level of a resistance right there. Let me just show you. This was the resistance, and the market has already retested that level of a resistance, and seems like the market has been rejected from breaking out from that level of a resistance. 0.99446 is actually a strong level as a resistance. And if we look at the past, I want to move now to the 1 hour time frame. Check out the 1 hour time frame. Check this out. We had here a real level of a resistance, a false breakout, again real level of a resistance right here, then a fake breakout. Okay, don't do it again, it's not good. And just scrolling to the left, and indeed, yes, right, we can see, my friends, this was indeed a real level of a resistance, and it was, of course, a real level of a support. So 0.99446 is actually a strong level, and the market seems like it's not actually able to break out from it. However, where exactly we can start shorting the USDCHF again? In my opinion, the USDCHF most likely will continue rising till it reaches the same level of the resistance again as 0.99446. That's gonna be, in my opinion, my friends, the best level to start shorting this pair. Once we do that, we can actually keep the trade running till the market reaches again the lowest level of a support right there at 0.97621, and of course a safe zone. Let me just go to the daily chart. A safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance at 1.00364. The reason, of course, my friends, is we are having here one single attempt of the support. And after the market has been rejected from breaking out from that level of a resistance, and seems like it's actually respecting it, which means the market most likely is going toward the second attempt now of the support right here. This was support number 1, and we can expect from the market to create a second attempt of the support. And of course, the safe zone will be ranging. Actually, that's way so much. This actually we don't need that much, since we are actually relying on that level of a resistance zone right here. So the safe zone will be ranging just a little bit above that level of a resistance. And you know something? I mean, I want to give you a better signal. I want to select the highest level at all. Let me just scroll to the left. Yes, that's actually a better entry at 0.99592. This was actually a real level of a resistance, and as we can see, a real level of a resistance, then another fake breakout. You might notice, guys, that I rely so much on the real and the fake breakouts and the real levels of support and resistance. That's the way I analyze the market, and this is the only way I can tell you about my thoughts. So there is no other way that I can share with you my ideas of the market, sadly. So anyway, my friends, let me now write the signal for you. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the USDCHF. As you can see, the edge of the safe zone will be ranging for about 53 pips and the take profit level of about 198 pips, or you can say 200 pips. That's everything for the USDCHF. Moving now to the gold. Alright, so the gold right now is actually interesting because the buy signal, this signal which I have given, is so not working. So now we have to consider what we will do next with this pair. However, the interesting thing here is most likely we will be buying at just the other edge of the safe zone, meaning the same line which I have drawn here is exactly the same line, the level at 1684.99, where exactly we will be buying. Well, I know it sucks to say 0.99, so let me just be more accurate. Let's just go now to the 1 hour time frame and scroll more to the left, and let's see. Actually, this is the only level I can actually. Okay, that's gonna be a better entry, I think. Let me just check on the left side. All right, perfect. It was a very strong and decent support at 1682.23. Scrolling more to the left just to confirm. What I'm looking on the left here is I want to find a strong level of a support. So I want to be sure that the gold, oh my god, check this out. That is fantastic. That is a perfection. Wow. Look at how strong this support is. That is what I was going to tell you. When I'm scrolling to the left, the thing I'm looking for is the real level of a support and the strongest levels of a support where we can definitely buy the market from. Check this support level right here. The market, oh my goodness, the market has fallen for about 700, or actually 820 pips, and then rose again for about 670 pips. So yes, definitely 1682.23 is definitely our boy. That's gonna be the best level to start buying the gold. And as you can see, my friends, the market has indeed respected that level as a support, and then created here a very strong real levels of a resistance 2 times. That being said, wait for the gold to fall for about 134 pips before we can start buying it. Even if we look at the daily chart right now, we can see how strong this level of as a support is. That is very, very reliable signal in my opinion. But still, no matter how reliable the signal is, never ever enter with a big lot. Always put the always consider that the signal might lose, or might fail, actually might goes in loss. So anyway, if we started buying the gold, the target, my friends, has to be right here, about 500 pips till the highest level of a resistance at 1731.93, and of course the safe zone will be ranging till the lowest level of a real support right there at 1661.40, which means the safe zone is ranging for 200 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is about 500 pips. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the gold. I hope, guys, it's gonna be a good signal, and hopefully it will recover many of your losses happened. So now, of course, I have to remind you, these signals are fully based on the technical analysis and perspective. So please, guys, please be sure that you are safe when you are trading these signals. I don't want to hear anyone that they have lost so much money because of these signals. That really hurts me. What I'm doing here is doing my best to help you to grow your account, and to not only that, the reason here is not just giving you the signals. If I just want to give us signals, I will just place them on the trading view and you can just view them. The reason here is actually, the purpose here is educational. I want you guys to learn how to analyze the market in the same way I'm doing it. And as you can see, thankfully, I have more than 85% winning ratio with this type of analysis. If you are able to analyze the market the same way I'm doing here, you might actually end up in profit always. So again, please be sure that you are trading well and wisely, and don't forget, of course, to consider that these signals might go in loss. If they went in loss, my friends, and hopefully they won't, we will follow it up later with a late week analysis video and of course a Friday analysis video. Until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.